Hello everyone. Welcome back to our channel, Canada Immigration. We hope you're doing great. In this video, we're going to talk about new Alberta Rural Renewal stream changes effective January 1st, 2026. Please hit like and subscribe, and don't forget to push the notification bell for an upcoming video. Alberta has announced major updates to the Alberta Advantage Immigration Program's Rural Renewal stream, with all new rules taking effect on January 1st, 2026. These changes are described as some of the most extensive revisions since the RRS was introduced. They are being implemented because community endorsements across rural Alberta have grown far faster than the number of available provincial nomination spaces, creating pressure, delays, and program imbalance. The province must realign the RRS with Alberta's labor priorities, adjust to reduced federal nomination allocations, and better manage rapidly increasing interest from designated rural communities. Why Alberta is changing the RRS? For more than 2 years, the rural renewal stream has been extremely popular among foreign workers and rural employers who depend on it to fill critical labor shortages. Many communities have been endorsing far more candidates than Alberta can nominate, causing long waits and uncertainty for applicants. Although federal immigration levels have increased, applicant demand still exceeds available provincial nomination spaces by a wide margin. This mismatch has pushed Alberta to redesign the system with a more structured, selective, and occupation-focused model. Overview of 2026 AAIP RRS updates. Beginning in 2026, all RRS applications will be assessed under completely new criteria. For major changes, define the new model. Endorsement caps for each designated community. 1-year validity period for endorsement letters. A TEER-based endorsement model. A requirement that in Canada applicants must hold a valid work permit at both application and assessment. These updates reshape how employers recruit, how communities issue endorsements, and how candidates prepare their applications. Endorsement allocation limits for communities. One of the biggest changes is the introduction of endorsement allocation limits. Communities previously had no maximum number of endorsements they could issue, which led to oversubscription when Alberta had far fewer nomination spaces than endorsed candidates. Under the new rules, each community will receive a fixed endorsement quota every year. When that limit is reached, the community must stop issuing endorsements until the next allocation cycle. This forces communities to prioritize applicants according to their most pressing labor needs instead of issuing broad endorsements across many industries. It also means candidates will experience greater competition, especially in communities with strong employer demand. 1-year validity for endorsement letters. A second major change is the new 1-year validity for all endorsement of candidate letters. Previously, endorsements could remain valid indefinitely, creating problems when applicants waited too long, when documents became outdated, or when nomination spaces filled up. From January 2026 onward, candidates must apply to the AAIP before their endorsement expires, and communities must track endorsements carefully to avoid lapses. If a letter expires, the candidate must request a new one, provided the community still has available endorsement space. This ensures that only active, timely, and properly prepared applications enter the system. Introduction of the TEER-based endorsement model. Alberta is also introducing a TEER-based endorsement model, aligning RRS processes with the National Occupational Classification Framework. The new approach will prioritize high-demand TEER 0 to 3 occupations tied to critical shortages in sectors such as healthcare, agriculture, transportation, manufacturing, and construction. Lower TEER levels, such as TEER 4 and 5, may face limited endorsement opportunities. This video moves the RRS away from purely employer-driven recruitment and toward a more structured, labor market-driven selection system. New requirement for in-Canada applicants. One of the most impactful changes for applicants inside Canada is the new rule that they must hold a valid work permit at both the time of application and the time the AAIP assesses their file. Candidates can no longer apply with expired permits, maintained, implied status, or restored status. Inland applicants must renew permits early, maintain uninterrupted legal status, and ensure all documentation remains valid throughout the entire process. Those on visitor status cannot apply, and study permit holders must secure eligible work authorization before becoming RRS candidates. Impact on employers and communities. These changes will significantly reshape how employers hire through the RRS. Employers must compete for limited endorsement spaces, plan recruitment earlier, and focus on high-priority roles. Communities will need stronger management systems, better employer coordination, and new prioritization frameworks. Inland applicants will face stricter timing considerations, and all candidates must prepare documents far earlier than before. Expected outcomes of the 2026 model. Overall, the updated system will be more selective but also more predictable. Endorsement caps will prevent oversubscription, TEER-based selection will align nominations with real labor shortages, and work permit rules will ensure applicants meet legal requirements. Although the process becomes more structured, well-prepared applicants, strong employers, and communities with clear labor shortages will still benefit from one of Canada's strongest rural immigration pathways. That is all for today, in this video. See you later, in the next video. Till then, take care.